we ready for another episode?
Another edition of
Tale of the Tape podcast. Hello everyone, welcome back to another podcast here on the YouTube channel. This podcast will be talking about the world of wrestling, what's happened in this past week in wrestling, because it's been a hectic week.
very hectic, very busy, ups and downs, releases,
Releases and returns.
Oh yes.
And more releases.
And more releases, yes, definitely.
But let's
get diving straight into it then.
We'll start off with the reviews of each show this week. This is a weekly segment in our podcast.
We could say it was a weekly
Reviews.
segment, yes.
We've even got a review mascot, haven't we?
We have. He's
Go get him.
on the sidelines at the moment.
You're gonna go get him.
Am I going to get him?
Go get him.
I'll go get him.
Go get him.
Uh,
I'll hold your little microphone.
my little mic.
You're not even recording on yours. Hang on. Go get him while I sort out this. God, this is a shambles.
Should we just start again?
You're recording. There you go. Go get him. We're not starting again.
Okay, Kevin, come with us.
Come on. Come on, Kev.
Oh yes, there he is.
He's probably not even on camera.
He's back again.
This is awful. He's Pakistan.
He's back. He's got.
We're not doing
Don't
that.
do that. That's
Right, I feel like I'm at.
That's a copyright.
That's not a copyright. I feel like I'm at like a press.
Right, Kevin.
I feel
are you
like-
comfortable?
I feel like I'm at like a press.
Yeah. Can I have mine now?
Well, yeah, the match was great today. We went 2-up in the final minutes of the game. We won at the last minute. There you go. Right, like he normally would. He's getting used to this whole podcast thing.
Yeah, we are. Professionally.
We're not professional.
Amateurly.
I don't even know if this is on. Worlds
What about you,
Collide.
Kevin?
Let's start.
Yeah, okay then.
Let's start with Worlds Collide. The NXT, the WWE.
What a show. What a
Triple A.
show.
It was great. It showed the very best of Mexican wrestling, and I can truly say Mexican wrestling is the best type of wrestling.
Luchos.
Luchas. It's high pace. It's high flying. It's great.
We may have a new superstar.
We may, under the name of Mr.
Iguano.
Iguana.
Iguana.
He runs around with his little stuffed toy, acting like a lizard.
Yeah.
He has a mascot too, just like we
Yeah,
do.
like we've got Mr. Little Kevin, yeah.
Little gay Kev.
Little gay Kev. Oh, that's right.
He's
But
rainbow coloured.
but like I said, what a show it was.
It was
I
really
mean,
good. Some could say better than Money in the Bank.
yes, and I mean it was just the first show that they've done.
First of many, I think.
First of many, which I'll probably will know.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the wrestling that them luchas that can do. I mean, high flying. Oh, it's unreal.
Yeah.
You know what the WWE in itself is actually missing.
Mm.
I mean, because am I aware of that? There is different rules that they can use,
Yes.
and different types they can use in Worlds Collide, Lucha Libre, Mexican wrestling, if you want to put it,
Yeah.
to the WWE roster,
Yeah.
which you can
It's-
always see that was it the first match,
The
LWO
first match.
in WWE
Oh,
roster,
Paul.
basically
They have
they're up
no.
there. They're
Yeah.
up their gear, basically.
You see, when they're in I think they're on SmackDown or Raw. When they're on these roster, they don't really get airtime. However, they shone at Worlds Collide.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way they jumped off that turnbuckle.
Yeah,
and-
the
and-
height,
oh,
the height that thingamajig got one of the LWO members got was incredible. But let's just look at the key moments of this show, because at the very start you had Dominic Mysterio come out to challenge Octagon Jr. for an Intercontinental title match the very same night at Money in the Bank. That was a shocker.
It was a shocker, and it was to me, a bit of a dumb move.
Really?
But
it felt a bit rushed, it had no build.
Yeah, it was basically, I'm here, I want to be noticed.
Yeah.
I'm not a dirty, dumb favourite person. No, it's...
You're not dirty.
Rey Mysterio, come on.
Yeah, but he's a deadbeat.
He's not. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but so is Paul Heyman. People don't like him now, do they? So is...
Paul Heyman's alright, if you're a Heyman guy.
Chris Benoit, is he in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Right, I've also put down Mr. Iguana Goat.
Yeah.
He is the greatest of all time. He's better than John Cena. And in fact, I want him to take the belt off John Cena.
Well, there is calls of him maybe making his debut in NXT.
He had a vignette on Raw, which showcased him. And then I've just put LWO need more time on TV.
Well, like I said, they started the Worlds Collide match, and to me, they basically upped their gear and they shone.
They did.
It
was very good.
They did shine.
On the very same night, on the very same day, we had Money in the Bank. Some of the key headlines coming out of that show. Naomi wins the women's Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Should I just... Well, on that Worlds Collide...
Going back to Worlds Collide.
Yeah, because, like I said, that Worlds Collide, it was an awesome show.
Oh.
It was. It has to be up there with some of them. For a first show, yes, I understand it's got to be pushed there for it to be liked, but
it's got to be the
I mean, some of them, the wrestlers. I mean, Psycho Clown.
He's great.
Amazing.
His mask that he wore, it was like all diamonds. It had WWE on one cheek, AAA on the other. The big like mohawk.
Yeah.
It was great, and some of these Mexican wrestlers don't get enough TV time. Don't get enough acknowledgement that they're good.
They are good. They're really good.
But another thing I want to say, obviously, WWE have this agreement with AAA. AEW have an agreement with CMLL, which is another Mexican show. They do all of their shows in Arena Mexico.
Mexico.
And they have a show coming up at Arena Mexico, which it's their sort of version of Worlds Collide, and it'll be very interesting to see what they do at that show.
It will be. I mean,
we'll get on to
so there
AEW
is going to be
soon,
more shows for Worlds Collide.
Well, for WWE's side of things, I definitely see there being more Worlds Collide themed shows. They could have fight at the border crossing.
They do have one called, was it something
Triple
Mania?
Mania.
Triple Mania, I believe.
Which is sort of AAA's version of WrestleMania. It's called Triple Mania because it's on 3 nights. So they've won up WWE there, you know.
Instead of 2 nights.
It's 3 nights.
3 nights.
It's their triple.
Yeah, because they're that good.
They're really good. Yeah, but going back to my point, I don't think you really got my joke. They could have fight at the Mexican border.
Yeah, but they'd have to jump over some walls first to get to there.
They could be put through the wall. Imagine Bron Breakker like spearing someone through the wall, through the border wall.
Look, like break the walls down.
Exactly. You could have Chris Jericho. It would be great. It would be great. Arena Make. It's
like a countdown.
break the walls down, burst through the US side into Mexico. And it'll be great. You could have Donald Trump, he could be in attendance. The National Guard, they could
Elon Musk on one side.
Yeah, they could have a match.
Ooh. We're getting a bit political now.
Should we go back to wrestling?
Back to wrestling. Leave the Teslas out of this.
As I was saying before you rudely went back to Worlds Collide, Naomi won the women's Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Caution for all of the other women wrestlers. I feel like she could cash in at Evolution, maybe.
She could. I mean, I was a little bit disappointed. I was basically rooting for Alexa Bliss to win that.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss was a big
Big favourite.
Personally, I don't think she'd win it because she has a storyline coming up with the Wyatt Six.
Did you see her jacket?
Yeah.
You see what she had on the side of her jacket? A little handprint of her daughter.
Really?
Her daughter had a handprint on the jacket.
Wow.
Yeah.
Handprint on a jacket.
Get to see it. Have a look at it. Honestly, it's a handprint, and it's her daughter's actual daughter's handprint on the jacket.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't know that?
Handprint on a jacket.
I'm telling you, you didn't see that.
No, that's fairly interesting and cool.
What?
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Handprint on a jacket.
You got to look at these things.
Yeah.
You got to look at, not just at the wrestling. You got to look around the wrestling.
Yeah, but at the same time, I could
backstage. Who was it that said, "Oh, when they're backstage, I don't look at the interviews, but you got to look further afield to see what's happening."
Yeah, because of Bray Wyatt, but he's dead now, isn't he? So.
He's up there.
There he is.
He's there.
Yep. But, like, my point is, I could watch paint dry. It doesn't make it interesting. You've just said, oh, did you see a handprint on her jacket? It doesn't make that interesting.
It's a bit of, nostalgic. Excuse me. If I went, that's my handprint on your shoulder now.
Yeah, it doesn't want to be.
For life.
Not my turn.
No.
Oh, I haven't even done it yet.
Okay. Ah! Yeah.
I'm alive.
I need a drink.
Right, so we have the Money in the Bank women's match, and then we have the Seth Rollins. He is the revolutionary. I am the visionary. I am Seth freaking Rollins. And I've got a wise man and 2 people with him.
Yeah, well, we got Kevin.
We got Kev. He won the men's Money in the Bank.
Who, Kevin?
No, Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
It was to be expected.
It was to be expected. He was the favourite. But for one single second, I actually thought it wasn't good to be. I thought for 1 point, for 2 points.
Story.
For 2 points in that match, I actually thought Penta was going to do it.
Yeah.
He was close to it.
Yeah, he was.
But then again, so was El Grande.
El Grande Americano.
Oh, Chad Gable.
It's my Starbucks order.
Chad.
It's my Starbucks order. El Grande Americano.
Yeah. Chad Gable.
And then I put Dom Bulldozer's Octagon Jr.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why, because surely Octagon Jr. is the new person. Surely he should win to put him over. But they didn't do that. Becky Lynch won.
I mean, congratulations to Octagon. He's had to do two fights in one night.
Have you noticed, this is another interesting story, Penta's mask and Octagon Junior's mask?
They've got the same sign.
Did you know why? Because back in AAA...
Because they're brothers.
No, back in AAA,
They're
they
lovers?
back in AAA, they had a feud with one another, where basically Penta was Octagon Junior's like alter ego, his like enemy, and they had the same mask. So Octagon Junior had the mask before Penta.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you want me to say it again?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to say it again?
No, that's alright.
I think you're really interested in that story.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways.
It's
Yeah.
no
Penta. I
handprint
think,
on
like I
the-
said, Penta had a good chance at trying to get the money in the bag,
Uh-huh.
and so did Chad Gable.
There's a lot of backlash from people saying that why didn't LA Knight win it? LA Knight needs a push.
No,
But-
he doesn't need a
But
push.
I'm saying he's won the United States Championship. He's super over with the crowd. Why does he need a push?
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. And when we get further into this, why was he interfering in another match on Raw?
Exactly.
There's no need.
We'll get into
You know,
that with you.
he's just got a too big of an ego stick.
Yep. A what?
Another person, I'm going
A
off.
what?
An ego thing.
An ego stick.
Yeah, ego stick. Another
A
person.
what?
Yeah, another person that I'm actually.
What's an ego stick?
Yeah, I don't know, but
What's an ego stick?
an ego stick.
Yeah, an ego stick.
Yeah, he's got an ego stick stuck up his. But never mind.
Ego stick.
Another person, I'm actually going off. You know, I mean.
You're going off on a tangent.
Dirty Dom,
That's one of my
I can't
questions.
stand him. LA Knight, he's starting to get a bit boring.
Yeah, he always has been.
Solo Sikoa as well, another boring person.
Jey Uso
Jey Uso,
coming out every 5 minutes, having a 10-minute entrance.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, he'll be crying yeet back to the locker rooms now, won't he? So
We'll get on to that in a minute.
yeah,
Becky Lynch won the Women's Intercontinental
Becky
Championship.
Lynch. I'm sorry, but she is the goat.
Yeah.
She
A
is
lot of people at the minute don't like her. I really like her.
the goat.
She's good.
She is.
Nothing else?
She is you can't say anything else, but
She's
the
good.
goat. Anybody else thinks different? Let me know. Subscribe,
Comment in the comment section.
like, if you
We'll
can.
say that at the end.
Yeah, but yeah, if anybody's got any different.
The main headline of the night, I'm cutting you off because you're getting really interesting. It's really interesting.
So you're gonna build a wall. You're gonna build that wall. Yeah.
You just ruined the momentum. Oh. I was gonna come out and I was gonna say, oh, and guess what? I'm still gonna do it. Guess what also happened?
What happened,
The main headline of the show itself.
Kevin? Do you know?
Shut up, Kevin.
Stunner.
I'm not.
You can't.
Ah,
no, you can't do
truth.
that.
Is back.
He's not.
He is.
R-Truth. Oh, you mean Money in the Bank?
At Money in the Bank, it was our truth.
R-Truth was it was a shocker.
Yeah.
You know,
Everyone thought he was released.
you know,
I
they-
believe
they-
he
they-
still was released. But
He
it
came
was
into the ring
fans
wearing
that
the-
saved him.
The official WWE black zip-up hoodies
Yeah.
that you
They
wear
should sell
in the
them.
crowd.
They should sell them. Randy Orton,
I've got one.
CM Punk, R-Truth, they've all wore them at one point.
Hmm.
That classic black hoodie.
They have indeed. The other ones that have wore them was... Oh, what was that group called?
The
Nobody-
White Six.
No, they
LWO.
no.
The Death Riders.
Oh, back. was
that one that burnt down the performance centre.
Who were they?
Revolution. No.
Yeah. No. Yes.
Yeah.
What do you call them?
The ones that have like the masks.
Yeah, they tried to take over the whole place.
Yeah.
They were them.
It's trying to bug me now. If you know, put it down in the comments section. What was their names?
Evolution?
No, it started with an R.
Revolution?
No.
Revelation?
Shall we get back to Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
Jesus, it's been your fight.
Oh, yes.
But now we're going to talk about the more controversial things of the night.
Oh, Truth?
Much like... No, he wasn't controversial. The attendance was poor right at the beginning, and it was obvious that there was a low attendance because they had backlit lights on the seats, which...
That would be like a LED, like that.
Yeah.
Change.
Eventually they turned off during the night because it made it noticeable that there were empty seats. But that was a bee going past, wasn't it? But where was I? On Twitter there was people defending WWE saying, oh well, there are protests in LA at the minute, oh well, LA crowds get there late, oh, and it's not their fault that the crowd is late. But you never see this when AEW have a bad crowd. You never see people saying, oh well, give them a minute, they'll come. Oh, it's traffic, guys, it's traffic. They always say, oh well, the show's failing and it's awful, and well, you never got that for WWE Money in the Bank.
And I can honestly say we have witnessed firsthand 2 years in a row, should I say?
2 years in a row.
When AEW was at Wembley for All In.
Yeah.
Yes, there was crowds and crowds and crowds, but we got into the stadium, and the majority of the people were already sitting in their seats.
Yeah.
Watch it. If anyone was there, you can vouch for this. Ready to even watch the kickoff shows.
Yeah, the kickoff shows.
Even the crowd were there to watch the kickoff shows.
Yeah.
Whereas, need I say it, in America, they're all outside.
Yeah, they honestly, and you watch because WWE do their kickoff shows outside, right up to the last second of the kickoff show when the actual pay-per-view is about to begin. There's still people standing outside.
They are indeed.
What's it called? Like a tailgate party.
Yeah.
Honestly, but also, you know that big table spot with Logan Paul where he jumped off the ropes onto the announcer's table? They rigged that table, didn't they? They took a little bit of nuts and bolts
There
out.
was a little snippet I seen somewhere where there was a rigger underneath the table just before it happened. It spoils it a little bit. We all know what happens. It just, that little bit of detail spoils it for everybody else.
It reminds me of back with the first All In that was in London when someone recorded under the announce table of CM Punk blading himself.
Yeah.
To obviously get the blood. It ruins it, but you also know that it happens. But in the moment, it looks
In
cool.
the moment, it's good. It's entertainment.
Exactly.
It is.
It is.
Excuse me,
Yep.
guys. But
There we go again. I'm just going to talk over it. La, la, la.
no, it spoils it a little bit. I mean, we know what happens.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's all fixed. Some of it is. Some of it isn't.
Yeah.
Things do happen.
Just look at
Accidents do happen.
Look at that women wrestler that's out until WrestleMania 43, 42 now. I forgot what her name is, but it's one of them. Shall we quickly speed run?
So that's Zoe Stark.
That's it. Yeah, she got injured, and it does happen. Injuries do happen.
It does.
But
It really does.
let's quickly go over through Money in the
accidents
Bank.
happen.
And when I say quickly,
Can
he's
I
still talking about injuries.
Injuries.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, but accidents happen.
Yeah.
Can we just spare a thought for when accidents do happen and they go wrong? Owen Hart.
Exactly. What a way to put her down on the episode.
Yeah.
How many dead people are we gonna? I mentioned Chris Benoit at the beginning, Bray Wyatt, Owen Hart. How many dead people do we want in this episode?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you got the likes of Roddy Piper.
Yeah, we're not.
Me.
We're dead in here.
Okay.
We should make that a daily segment, a weekly segment. Who's dead today?
Oh, that's not. No, that's morbid. That's morbid. God. You may as well do a segment dressed as the Undertaker.
Yeah, that's good. We should. We should.
Today's edition.
In today's episode of People Who Are Dead.
My name is the Undertaker.
Rushed. Money in the Bank, do it. I mean, Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw.
It kicked off with John Cena.
John Cena.
He came out.
Scrolling his little sentences out.
We're gonna do this segment really quick because I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Kevin sitting next to me.
Sorry?
And this is the last review
What?
that we're
What's wrong
doing.
with
I smell it from here. It's either him or you.
It's not me.
John Cena came out, he insulted the crowd. He insulted the crowd about R-Truth. He said he firstly had 36 dates, and that's now down to what is now
27.
19.
Oh,
dates
19.
left. CM Punk interrupts him. He challenges John Cena for a match. John Cena responds with saying, "Nah, we're not doing it right here. We're doing it at Saudi Arabia." It gets a huge pop from the crowd. And then Seth Rollins comes out with his Money in the Bank and just like stares at them, and then it just goes to advertisements, and that's it for the segment. Matches for the King of the Ring are announced, and there's a wild card. Could this wild card be Mr. Iguana, whatever his name is? Roxanne.
Oh, that would be good.
Roxanne Perez
Where's
comes
your
out and
sauces
goes
come
into
from?
the next stage of Queen of the Ring.
Where's your sauces come from? Are you guessing?
I've got sauces.
You got sauces. I got sauces.
Or tomato, ketchup, mayonnaise.
Garlic. Garlic.
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, dear me, oh.
Roxanne Perez goes into the next stage of the Queen of the Ring contest,
Yeah,
into
the little rat.
semi-final.
She's a little rat.
Nikki Bella is back. Becky.
Can I just say how much of a little rat she is, trying to sniff her way into Judgment Day?
Yeah.
She is. It's working.
Yeah,
It's getting under a couple of little noses. They don't like her, but I like it. I like the idea.
Yeah.
Finn Balor loves it.
He does. That's his whole plan, to split up the Judgment Day.
Oh yeah.
Becky Lynch comes out and she wants Lyra to apologise. Lyra Valkyria. Dun 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 dun. Woo! Dun dun dun. Woo! Dun dun dun. It's that theme song. Lyra comes out and stands like on the stage, and from behind, Bayley comes back and attacks Becky Lynch. So that is probably going to be a match for Saudi.
Well, yeah, they're building up to them, man, aren't they?
Yeah. R-Truth.
R-Truth.
That's a bit of a spoiler there. Comes out, he jumps on the table, he's wearing that black track thing again.
But he comes being
out,
more serious.
He says he's back because of the fans. However, he feels different. He then proceeds to get scissors out of his pocket and cuts off his dreads.
Which no longer means R-Truth is alive.
I've got a quote that sums up what you just said there. That said it specifically by R-Truth in that segment. He says, I'm not doing the accent. R-Truth, the truth has set me free. I am Ron Killings. I am the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now put some respect on my name. That's more like Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
No change.
But yeah, I like the new
Ron Killings
Ron
is his new name.
Killings. Yeah, I like Ron
He
Killings.
used to have that in TNA and it was really good.
Killings.
He's had R.
Killings.
He had Ron the Truth Killings. That was his name. But we've got through Money in the Bank. We've got through Monday Night Raw. We've got through Worlds Collide. That's the 3 reviews that we're doing this week. Do you know what that means? Because we'll get rid of Kevin.
Oh, not Kevin!
Say goodbye, Kev.
Kevin!
Now I'm going to do a stunner. You ready? I'm going to mute this mic. You ready? Oh! Oh!
Oh, Kevin. Don't worry, son.
No, you gotta... Hang on.
You got to what? He doesn't like you, does he?
You've got to get rid of him now. Your time is up.
Your time is
You
now.
can't see me. My time is now. Get rid of him. Bye. Gonna chuck him.
No,
Bye.
he's got feelings.
So, he's a carrot man.
He's a carrot man, yeah.
Yes.
You've got feelings. You have. What about all the vegans out there? What would they think?
This was once a wrestling podcast, guys, and I'm sat here literally talking to a carrot.
You go
A carrot.
and have a
I'm
little
sat here
rest, okay?
Talking to a literal
Right.
plush toy.
We shall speak to you
It's not even
later.
like an actual carrot.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye. And I still
Goodbye.
do it. I literally playing into his hands. I'm just seeing him fly over the room. We've got some WWE news. Bom bom bom.
Is it news or is it just ancient history?
Well, we already knew it was going to happen because the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring is back. I know you weren't expecting me to say that.
No, I wasn't actually. I was moving on to the next.
But King of the
But-
Ring and Queen of the Ring is back, and it's very exciting. But there's more news because I remember it in the first ever episode. Go and watch that if you haven't already. We were talking about WrestleMania.
Like, subscribe.
WrestleMania being not at New Orleans, and it's now been confirmed the next location of WrestleMania. Where is it going to be?
It's gonna be Wembley Stadium, baby. No. On serious thought, no. It is Vegas.
Vegas, baby.
But Vegas 2.
Year 2.
But
Don't talk to me about it. It's awful. The crowd were
Yeah.
awful. The arena,
But
the
we
stadium was tiny.
They
it
have
was bad.
given you-
It was just money laundering.
yeah. But if you have noticed, they have given you something to look at.
I have a theory.
WrestleMania, Vegas, and if you haven't already seen it, go check it out. The sign. It's in black and white.
Now let me enlarge, so I can show people.
Now there is no dazzle,
There is
there's no
no
pizzazz, there's
and
nothing.
that's the
It's just plain ordinary black and white.
Right, I'm going to dismute this because I'm now going to go up and show the camera. This is the theme. This is the logo of this year, of next year's. You don't need that. WrestleMania. This is the logo of next year's WrestleMania. It's black and white. I think it's black and white. I'm speaking louder and into your microphone because my one's disabled. I think it's black and white because you know how John Cena was saying, I'm gonna ruin wrestling. I think at the end of the year he does ruin wrestling, and he ruins wrestling by obviously ruining wrestling, but taking the title away from WWE. It's gone. And one way he does that is by just leaving and taking everything with him. WWE have to find a way to come back. They do that by resorting back to the Attitude Era. It's more this WWE now, and this I'm talking in like January at the Royal Rumble. We get is there you go.
No.
This WWE that we're getting in January when John Cena's left with everything and he's ruined wrestling, this WWE is going to be more gritty and more violent and more Attitude Era-esque. And that's why we're seeing this whole black and white, graffiti, dark WrestleMania theme.
Yeah.
I think it has, even though it's in Vegas, I think it has opportunity to be a good WrestleMania because of what the theme looks like. It looks punk, it looks hard rock, it looks gritty and violent and... Oh!
I would have thought. Yeah?
Yeah?
I don't know whether anybody's actually thought about this, but I thought of like how all of a sudden the WrestleMania, have anybody seen lately the advertisements for the FIFA World Cup?
Right.
WrestleMania. Yeah?
Yep.
Bear with me on this one. FIFA World Cup at the minute now is in Canada.
Yes.
Is in Mexico.
Mexico.
Is in America.
America.
3 states.
Yes.
Why can't they do that with WrestleMania? Night 1 in one state, night 2 in another state.
Night 3 in Wembley Stadium.
Well, yeah,
They did it with Live Aid, but that's a completely different thing.
yeah, that's Live Aid, no, but no, night 1 in one state,
Yeah.
night 2 in another state.
Yeah.
You know,
It would be cool. I don't think they're ever
let me
gonna
know
do
what you
that.
think. Let me know what you think.
I mean, it's money at the end of the day. It can bring in a lot of money if they wanted it to be.
Yeah. It's more bit.
Alright,
calm down.
That's what I'm hearing through my ear. And it's your
So-
waffle.
Yeah, no. Night 1, one state. Night 2, another state. I think that would be pretty much
Yep.
on the cards.
You reckon?
I've damn diddly do so. I don't know where that come from, but it came from somewhere.
And I diddly do so. So do I.
Oh my goodness. Never mind.
Ah, let's
But
move.
no, yeah.
Sorry, I can just see Kevin face form.
He's been face planted.
Go on, what are you going to say?
Um,
I'm sure it's very interesting, like your handprint story.
what handprint? My handprint story was. I'm sorry. You will get people going back now and having a look
It was
to see
boring.
this handprint.
It was
Yeah.
boring. I'm gonna leave
It
it.
is something that some wrestlers bring to. What other things do wrestlers bring to the ring that is personal to them? What?
A wooden block. Yeah.
A wooden block.
Yeah.
You on about Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on then.
A mannequin head.
A mannequin, yeah. What does everybody want? Hey, you're too young for that, aren't you? You're too young to remember.
And
You are doing a little bit of technology now, are you?
I'm looking for this Alexa Bliss handprint.
I'm telling you, I am telling you now, it is there.
Jacket.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a handprint on a jacket.
Am I right?
That's a really blurry picture. Where is it? There it is. Oh, let's go over here. It's a handprint on a jacket.
It is. It's from her daughter.
Look at that. It's a handprint. I'll tell you what, that is very interesting. And that's really... It's made my day, actually. I can't believe... I honestly wouldn't have lived if I didn't know that.
Can I say? Knowledge. Useless, but knowledge.
Boring, but knowledge.
Exactly. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but you know.
Anyways, continuing.
And also, by the way, I'm really cautious that I'm breathing down the microphone. So if you see me like holding it out here, that's why. Because
Caution.
caution, everyone.
We have.
Let's move block.
Yeah.
State.
Let's
No.
move on.
Just like the Mexicans, let's move over to the border of wrestling. AEW have tonight, as we're recording this. I'm not poking. Yeah. AEW tonight have their 4-hour Dynamite show that they're calling
Blockbuster.
Summer Blockbuster, baby. We gotta get a mascot for previews. You know how we've got Kev, poor Kev, he's face down over there. We've got Kev for reviews. We need to get a mascot for previews. It could be like a banana.
A banana.
Because we got a carrot. Like a
Carry on.
parsnip.
Summer Blockbuster.
A parsnip.
AEW
Yes.
have got this Summer Blockbuster tonight.
Yes.
Tonight.
It is Wednesday.
Yes.
And you know what that means. That's
First
my
of
Jim
all,
Ross
let's
impression,
just
by the
jump
way.
straight into it. We have
minutes.
Kenny Omega
Kenny Omega,
and
Kazuchika Okada.
Yeah.
There you
in a
go. Go and say
contract
it. Go and say it.
contract
Yeah. Yeah,
signing.
we know, I didn't actually say his name.
Contract
Say
signing.
his name.
Kazuka Okada.
Say it again.
It sounds like a supermarket, doesn't
Say
it?
it again.
Anyways, come on. Kazuka. It's key.
But yeah, they're doing a contract signing for All In Texas.
They are, indeed.
It's gonna be a good match. Kenny Omega always puts on bangers. Okada always puts on bangers. It's gonna be banger after banger
That's the wrong one.
after banger after banger
That's the wrong one. Can I just stop you there? It's the wrong one.
after banger.
We've moved on.
Yeah.
Moved on.
Alright, bruv. Brother.
Thank you.
Because Will Ospreay has a match. It's going to be his second match facing Swerve Strickland because they once done it before last year at Forbidden Door. That match was really good. I really enjoyed that match. They're doing it for a second time. It's going to be a banger. Will Ospreay is going to win it.
Sorry, whose house?
Swerve's house.
Whose house?
Swerve's house.
Yeah, I'm going for Swerve.
That was really
But-
holiday.
I really think Ospreay will win it.
My mic's
He
been
is
turned
the
down. No one's probably heard it.
he is the master of all masters.
Puppets.
Yeah.
But she is here and she is queer. And she will always be timeless.
Tony. So
Storm. She is going up against Julia Hart with Mercedes Moné on commentary. The CEO. CEO. CEO.
CEO.
CEO.
CEO. How long do you think we can go for this? CEO. Right, yeah. The next one.
Timeless Tony Storm will win that. The next one, the Hurt Syndicate, who are the champions, in a trios match against Speedball Bailey, Commander, and Kevin Knight. I think
I'm
the
going
Hurt
with
Syndicate,
Hurt Syndicate, yeah.
because they're big, powerful men.
And they've got MGF.
And MJF. You literally just stole my joke. Let's cut that. I'm going to say that again. I think the Hurt Syndicate will win because they have big, strong men.
And
And
MGF,
then
yeah.
stop saying it! It's going to be my line! I think the Hurt Syndicate will win
Yeah.
because it's big, strong men and MJF.
There you go.
That was a funny moment.
There you are.
There you are. Mystico return.
Mystical returns.
He is from CMLL, the Mexican thing. And by the way, he looks really like Sin Cara. It's not Sin Cara, it's Mystico, but his mask looks like Sin Cara. He's gonna be there. Don't know what he's gonna say. He's probably gonna say, mi amore, por favor, I'm from Mexico. I got here with no visa. I jumped across the border because I'm Mexican.
Yeah. Sorry, the other matches, they don't appeal to
The
me,
next match, no, this one's cool because Tay Conti, or whatever her name is, Tay is the wife of Sammy Guevara. He has a vlog channel and it's actually really cool and I watch that every day. She and her, Tay J, the tag team, are going up against Megan Bain and Penelope Ford. I think Tay J will win because she just came back from having a little baby and I think she'll win. Kyle Fletcher is going up against Anthony Bowens. I think Kyle Fletcher will win because honestly I know him better. The Toxic Spider, Thekla, is going up against Queen Aminata.
Aminata.
I think Thekla will win because she's just came.
Oh, dear me.
That was the Sunny Day, whatever it's called.
No, sorry, no advertising.
Now into a Slim Jim.
Yeah,
I think
so
Thek-
that's
I'm still talking about the matches that you don't like. I think Thekla will win because I like her and she just came back. That is the 4-hour special event at AEW Summer Blockbuster. Go get your tickets now at aewtix.com and Ticketmaster. This is not a sponsor.
It's not a sponsor. It's a spoiler.
He really likes that, doesn't he? So I'll just pause a minute. Just get back here.
Alright. It's a spoiler.
But this podcast isn't a sponsor. It's a spoiler.
It's a spoiler. Right. Okay.
And that's on.
And that's on tonight.
That is on tonight. Go get your tickets at tix.com and Ticketmaster. It isn't a spoiler. It isn't a sponsor. It's a spoiler.
Yeah. And subscribe
My drawers are broken.
to this.
My drawers are broken.
And like.
Oh yeah, we're doing the outro.
We're not.
I don't know.
I don't know. Are we?
It's all gone.
It's all gone to pot.
We should have some puppets behind us.
Ah, he's coming.
That's it.
That is just dropped us off the ratings altogether now.
If we ever
had any,
that is gone.
That has gone.
Kev.
That is gone.
That is gone. You ruined it.
Shall we do the outro? Do you want to do the outro? Guys, this has been another episode. This has been episode 3. Sorry, it's a day early. We're doing it a day late. Sorry, it's a day late. We're doing it
We've
a
had
day
some
late
technical
because
problems.
he couldn't be bothered to film it.
No, we've had some technical
He
problems.
couldn't be bothered to film it.
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh God, brother, do it.
I had some technical
I
problems.
can't be bothered. You were tired.
My brain wasn't working.
You were tired. But guys,
Maybe next time we will do
The Dead
the dead
Wrestlers.
that's gonna be a second. I'm gonna write it into next episode.
The Dead Wrestlers Reunited.
That's gonna be a
That's
second.
going to be a
I'm
segment.
gonna write a
story,
and I'm gonna. It's gonna be.
It's going to be homework for me.
Homework.
I'm going to
go
away and write a story
about dead wrestlers.
By the way,
We're aiming to get
these podcasts
these
that
podcasts
are
now
we're
currently at just over 50 minutes.
Anything else to say?
Well, we're doing our best to bring information to you. And this is just, the start.
It is.
We're
only
only three episodes.
3 episodes in, 3 editions in, if you want to call it editions, or
3 episodes.
3 episodes.
3 episodes.
I know it.
I know it looks a little bit weary, and we're trying.
Anyone can do it.
Anyone can do it, so they say.
So why can't we?
Say ASMR.
So why can't we?
ASMR.
That's going to be
But-
so much noise on the mic.
That's going to be making so much noise on the mic.
Yeah, it will be. I'll probably have to cut that and cut that
Your
out.
little
Yeah.
story.
Your
I'll
little
probably have to cut out.
story. I'll probably have to cut out.
What, this story?
Go on, finish your story.
No.
Go on, finish your story.
No. You go for the.
I'm
The
gonna say
final
the final
finale.
finale.
I'm gonna say the final finale.
Guys, it's been a good one.
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 Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you've liked
Subscribe
this
to
video,
the channel if you're
like
new. If you've
the
liked this
video.
Please.
I
Like
just remember
the
we haven't
video.
talked about Jacob
I just
Far
remember
2
we haven't talked
splitting
about
up
Jacob
with
Far 2
Solo Sokoa.
splitting up with Solo Sokoa.
That's because he hates you.
And that's a little
Solo.
extra segment for
Solo.
all you people that
That's a little
stayed
extra
along, because I
segment for
reckon
all
no
you
one's
people
watching
that
this bit.
stayed
I
along.
reckon
'Cause
people cut
reckon
off
no
when
one's watching
gay
this bit.
Kevin
I
came
reckon
on.
people cut
'Cause
off
no
when
one likes
gay
him.
Kevin came on. Because no one.
I think people cut off as soon as we said
And the-
welcome.
But if you
And
did
it's gone.
stay,
And
thank you.
Thank you.
But if you did stay-
obviously enjoyed, so
Thank you.
like the video.
You
Wonderful.
obviously enjoyed,
Comment,
so like
and
the
whatever
video. Comment.
What should they
And
comment?
whatever wrestling you like, whether it be
What should they
AEW, whether it be WWE, whether it be
Comment
Triple A.
your favourite flavour of
Comment.
ice cream.
Let's just go for
Your
it.
favourite flavour of ice cream?
Yeah. Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Knowledge.
Where did that come from?
Okay.
Boring but knowledge.
Knowledge.
Let's wrap this up.
It's going to be my
Okay.
motto.
Boring but
Okay, let's wrap
knowledge.
this up.
Let's wrap
Subscribe,
this up.
like
It's gonna
if you're
be my
new.
motto.
I've said that
Okay,
the
let's
wrong way
wrap this up.
round.
Subscribe.
We've
like
said
if you're
that,
new.
guys.
I've said that the
It's
wrong
been
way
a
round.
good one.
We've said
It's a
that,
goodbye from
guys.
Kev. It's a
been a good
goodbye
one.
from me. And it's a goodbye from
Kev.
him.
It's
All
a
I've got
goodbye
to
from
say
me, and it's
is
a goodbye
let
from
the
him.
bodies
All I've got
hit
to say
the
is
Subscribe.
let the bodies hit the floor.